Everyone likes having choices for their music. With the SE180 music player from Astell&Kern, it comes with the SEM1 module. You could also get the SEM2 or the SEM3, and now you could get the SEM4. Do you want to get notifications when the SEM45, 46, and 47 come out? Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our latest videos and reviews right here at Moon Audio. Guess what? Everyone hears differently. I mean, I guess we could get really philosophical and say we don't see colors or smell smells the same way either, but how can you qualify that? You're there, and I'm on your screen, and whatever, but we can in fact determine that people hear things differently. It's not rocket science. Everyone has a differently shaped ear, and these sound waves reflect differently and hit your eardrums at different times, and we each have different levels of hearing loss, etc. I could go on, but I won't, because this isn't going to be a long video, and I promised Ross, he said, don't make this a long video. So in the interest of everyone hearing differently, Astell&Kern has gotten the message and made one of their most popular products, the SE180 music player, adhere to this same message. If you don't know that much about the SE180, it's a revolutionary music player, at least for Astell&Kern, that gives the user the option to switch out removable DAC cards and thus influencing the sound of the device itself. They're not the first to design a product with this kind of swappable card feature, but along with companies like iBasso, they're one of the few that do it well. Astell&Kern just released their 4th SIM DAC module, so we thought it would be a good idea to briefly go over the cards and explain what's different about them and how each affect the sound of the music player. In the end, hopefully you'll be able to find the right SIM card for you to get the most out of your music and listening sessions. So first up, the SE180 DAP comes paired with the SEM1 module. The SEM1 is equipped with the flagship ES9038 Pro chip. It's a phenomenal sounding DAC and is in some of the best audiophile grade equipment on the market. It provides a great amount of detail and clarity to your digital music. I would say it's on the analytical side of balanced, but not totally inaccessible for those who prefer a warmer sound. It's a great chip for genres with a big sound and lots of instruments to help expand the soundstage for the music and bring out details in your listening. I think Astell&Kern made a good decision with how they've marketed these removable modules, pairing the most balanced option to be packaged with the SE180 music player. The SEM2 offers a more bodied sound than the SEM1. It's got dual AK4497 EQ DACs inside, and AK DACs tend to be by nature warmer than their ES counterparts. This is certainly the case with the SEM2, and even though it still offers plenty of detail, the low frequencies are rounder, with more depth. Mids are warmer, more energetic, and a little more boosted than on the SEM1. Highs are still very clear, but more rolled off and a smoother listening experience in general. The SEM2 is great for genres like classical and jazz, which benefit from a more musical presentation but still retains that sense of detail and intimacy in the performances. The SEM3 is equipped with 4 ES9038 Q2M DACs, and it's interesting to see that they went with a quad Q2M chip variant with this module, as there are some noticeable differences between the Pro and the Q2M chips. Pro chips are 8 channels, whereas the Q2M chips are only 2 and are more power efficient. Without getting into specifics of channel architecture and how multi-DAC configurations affect SNR and THD, just know this: there are sonic differences between the Pro and Q2M chips, despite both being ESS and designed for the same DAP music player. I noticed a little more sizzle on the top end than the original SEM1. The soundstage is enhanced as well, with the instrumentation having a little more expanse and depth. The SEM3 just allows for more breathing room and imaging being more precise. Attack sounded sharper with a tighter bass response and less rumble, but it's still present in the overall sound. Lots more high-end clarity here, so the SEM3 is a great option for those who love analytical listening. Now, the new SEM4 is designed with another dual DAC configuration with the AK4493 SEQ chip. It's a newer chip and the first time it's been implemented in an Astell&Kern product. The 4493 SEQ runs on the warm side, equipped with their patented AKM Velvet sound technology, but the real draw here, pun intended, is that it's a low power consumption chip. The low power draw means that it can still perform at optimum levels while also maintaining low noise and distortion measurements and a wide dynamic range. It also means that the music player can run even longer since the DAC module consumes less power overall, providing about 14 hours of playback, more than any other SEM module up here for the SE180. The SEM4 is surprisingly natural sounding at the end of the day, not as warm as the 4497 chip, but still providing plenty of body and mid to low end depth. It's almost a mix between the tonality of the SEM1 with some of the warmth from the SEM2. It's a good option for genres like jazz, rock, blues, and folk, where you want clarity in the performance without sacrificing the musicality and feeling at the same time. Ross, let's pop up a sound signature recap here for the people. At the end of the day, the best SEM module pairing for you is going to be based on your personal listening preferences. Between the SEM1, 2, 3, and 4, there are plenty of options, and I'm sure there are going to be more on the way. I think it's the perfect solution for those who want a choice in how their music sounds. And with this kind of implementation, it makes it even more affordable than having to buy multiple playback devices. Just pop the module out and put a new one in. Be sure to read our SEM module comparison review to get more info about the sound of each module, what type of music they're suited for, and more tech and specs so you can figure out which module is right for you. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest audiophile updates. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and as always, thanks for watching.